As we know, most of you are familiar with, this canyon is riddled with dispersed camping areas, which we define as any area people like to camp on the forest that doesn't have campground facilities, and maybe there's nothing there but a single fire ring. This is a prime example of an area that received a lot of impacts. We were having the dispersed campers with their vehicles backing right up to the stream embankment here of Teton Canyon. It was causing stream bank destabilization, direct sediment into the creek. We have put this under management by putting in barrier rocks, protecting the riparian area and some of the impacts that it was receiving from past use. And now as a result, we have an area that is fairly durable. Everything you see in here, the impacts, are roughly what you see from a group of 400 that were here just in the last 2 weeks. It shows use, but as soon as you get to the critical areas along the creek, they're virtually undisturbed. This is the type of scenario that I would like to see in this canyon long term. This dispersed camping area that we're standing in, right alongside of Teton Creek, has continued to span this way over the last 5 years I've been here. And I have some serious concerns, and there's some serious watershed concerns. Some examples of that are, you'll see that there's almost entirely in your view shed bare exposed mineral soil. We've got vehicle routes there, we got vehicle routes here. Far too much disturbance on a sustainable basis for this type of recreation, especially in a canyon as sensitive as this. You can see these root flares that are on this road surface, and by the public using these areas for dispersed camping, one of the reasons they're in here is for the shade. That's a big draw. But what a lot of them don't realize is the very fact that they're driving back here over these root flares and not on an improved road, it will eventually cause mortality to these trees due to the damage of their roots. So they're eventually going to kill off a lot of the shade in here. My own observations are the amount of sites is actually accelerating over time. And this is something we need to get a handle on before it does become a watershed issue. This is one of the subjects I'd really like the public to consider on helping us find a solution to allow for dispersed camping, but make it sustainable.